The government has taken significant steps to address the prevalence of online harms. This includes, amongst others, enacting the Protection from Harassment Act, or POHA, in 2014 and strengthening it in 2019 to provide victims with legal recourse for harassment, including online harassment, and enacting the Online Safety Miscellaneous Amendments Act and the Online Criminal Harms Act to allow the government to act against harmful content. MinLaw and MDDI have been studying the gaps that remain. We have consulted extensively with community groups such as those working with youths and women and girls, experts, technology companies, and the judiciary. The key gaps identified are the need for a simple and fast process to seek relief from online harms. The court process can be daunting and difficult to navigate. Uncertainty over whether existing laws can be used to address new emerging harms, and the lack of accountability, as perpetrators are often anonymous. To address these gaps, MinLaw and MDDI are working together on new legislation that will cover 3 broad buckets. First, it will establish a new agency that will quickly act on complaints of online harms. MDDI will share more details about the agency as well as some of its broader efforts to deal with online harms. Second, it will set out statutory thoughts to clarify the types of online harms covered under the law and the rights and duties of the various parties in the online ecosystem. These statutory thoughts will provide a clear legal basis for victims to hold to account those responsible for the harm they suffer. We intend the statutory thoughts to apply to a range of serious online harms, including online harassment, intimate image abuse, and child abuse material. Third, it will introduce new mechanisms to address the misuse of anonymity by perpetrators of online harm. As Ms. Nadia Samdin and others have rightly observed, there must be adequate information in the first place if the intent is to enhance accountability. Victims may apply to find out a perpetrator's user information. The victim may need to know so as to consider legal proceedings, better protect himself or herself from the perpetrator. The provisions of such information will be subject to safeguards to prevent abuse. The information should not be used to carry out counterattacks. Stakeholders such as tech companies have also expressed some reservations, mainly about how such measures will impact their business. We will work closely with them to mitigate their concerns. We will announce more details in due course. The government is committed to ensuring that victims have accessible and effective remedies when they suffer online harms.